wakes. She's a hoot and a holler. And not only is she very funny, she's also very, very nice. Please give it up for Jess! Thank you so much. Keep it going for Rochelle and for the rest of my classmates. Yeah, I don't know if you guys know this, but they're all a hoot and a holler and very funny and very nice. So celebrate them. I'm Jess, and I'm so excited to be here. I'm Jess, and I have 2 older sisters, and I see them in a lot of women out in the world, but I feel very differently about each of them. So if I've ever told you that you remind me of my older sister, you're cool. If I've ever told you that you remind me of my oldest sister, you're a huge bitch and you owe me money. I am a firm believer that time heals all wounds except the ones caused by mommy issues. Those do require the sweet touch of an older woman. The only way to take care of them, guys. I've actually been seeing the lady who sells me weed recently. Yeah, thank you. It's actually been the best dating experience of my life. I don't know if any of you have ever dabbled in the art of the vodka-soaked tampon, but if you have, then I'd highly recommend the infused fingers of your local bud tender. Craziest time ever had, hands down. I have a complicated relationship with men, and I think that's in large part because I grew up with big boobs. And I think there's no better way for me to explain this to you guys than to describe the kind of hugs I get from men. So these are the 3 types of hugs I get from men. We'll start off with a normal hug, and we all know what a normal hug is, I think. The level of closeness and the length of the hug directly aligns with the level of familiarity in our relationship. We know what a normal hug is, so shout out to my dad for that one, right? And then the second hug, this one is probably universally recognized by anyone who has breasts of any shape or size. This is always initiated by the man because this hug is premeditated, right? He knows exactly where he's gonna put his hands and his arms to maximize the compression and sort of smush your chest against his while he mentally downloads the topographic map of your front side. The third type of hug is almost the exact opposite of that, though, because it's when a man makes his chest almost concave to avoid coming in contact with this area at all, which is almost worse, right? Because I'm sure he thinks it's less sexualizing, but instead he's bringing the energy of a horny 14-year-old attending a Christian school dance. I imagine he's going into it okay, Jesus, I promise to leave enough room for you. I'm gonna get in there. Okay, 1, 2, 3, keep those sex bags away from me, you whore! and then we touch shoulders, and then he pushes me away as hard as he can, and he's released from my spell. I have been trying to date casually recently, but it's hard, guys, I'm gonna be honest. It kind of seems like everyone wants to make me a wife. And thank you for not laughing at that, because that's really serious. I don't know if it's my kind demeanor or the fact that I'm kind of mother-shaped. But you guys, it's not my fault. I was born like this. In fact, on the day of my birth, it took 3 nurses to help yank me out because my curves kept getting stuck on the walls of my mom's vaginal canal. Really get it there. As the doctor was getting ready to hand me over to my parents, he actually said, I don't usually say things like this, but this is the hottest baby I've ever seen.